Republicans, in fact, will dare Democrats to block the Senate from voting on the Protecting Women and Girls in Sports Act. They want to see who is against this? It bars biological men from competing in women's sports. And the Senate will vote tonight to advance the bill for a full vote. 7 Democrats would need to vote yes. That is almost certainly not going to happen. The House approved its version of the bill in January with only 2 Democrats backing it. Senator Tommy Tuberville sponsored the Senate version. He's been on the program to talk with us about it. He was in focus recently.
This past 4 years, gender has been under attack. So it goes back to one thing, common sense. Let's get back to family. Let's get back to 2 genders. Let's get back to allowing women and girls to have the same opportunities as men. If we don't do that, and if we don't do it now and stick with it and get this made permanent, we're going to continue to have problems.
Look, and the senator has told me time and time again, this is about the safety of young girls and women. The issue has become a cultural flashpoint. Some vulnerable Democrats are now changing their tune. Well, midterms are coming up, I'm going to guess, in like a year and a half. Maine's Jared Golden is one of them. He has a history of supporting legislation which allows males to play in female sports. But just days ago, he did a 180 and said biological boys should not compete in sports against biological girls. Recent polling shows an overwhelming majority of people, including Democrats, say girls and women's sports should be for girls and women only. Lisa.
Well, also, he represents Maine's 2nd congressional district. Donald Trump won Maine's 2nd congressional district this last election cycle. So he's vulnerable there, right? And he's also seen his state become ground zero in this fight with this direct confrontation between the governor there and the Trump administration. But, Democrats continue this weak argument of, it's just a handful of people. We've seen that argument made by the NCAA president, Charlie Baker, as well. But maybe it's a trickle now, but it's a flood later. And we've seen just in a short period of time, youth that identify as transgender quadruple, right? And so those numbers are going to continue to grow. Also, ask people like Peyton McNabb, a high school volleyball player who has faced partial paralysis as a result of being injured by a man in women's sports. Ask a Massachusetts field hockey player who had her teeth knocked out by a man as well. Or ask some of these young women who have been forced to view a man's genitalia in the women's bathroom against their will if this is wrong. So, good for Republicans. Not only is it a winning issue, but it's the right position to take.
Look, I saw